Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to episode 2 of Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough with a final review. We left off last time in the Viridian Forest. This episode will take us through the Viridian Forest all the way to the gym leader Brock. Now, up here in the left-hand corner of the Viridian Forest, you can always go find a Pokeball. Now, some of you may and or may not be able to tell, I have leveled up my Squirtle. I will be doing that throughout the checkpoints of the videos. That way you guys do not have to see what I am doing for training. You'll have to excuse the editing portion here for the wild Pokemon battles. I have not been able to buy any repels yet. But here we have our first trainer battle against a bug catcher. So here you go, very first trainer battle, unless you decided to challenge your rival Gario, or as we call him Green, back over on Route 22. You have to be careful for Weedle and his Poison Sting, as well as tackling him, because it has the Poison Point special ability, which means it does have the chance to get cause poison to your Pokemon. But it should be a pretty simple, straightforward battle. Bug-type Pokemon aren't the greatest. If you chose Charmander as your first one, you should be able to go right through this. Or if you decide to get a Pidgey or a Spearow from Route 22, then you should also be pretty good, because flying type Pokemon are great against bugs. No, you lowered my speed. Whatever am I going to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll just win. Now you notice how after a while your XP gets a little bit tougher to get. But I'm going to go this way to avoid more wild Pokemon battles. Yeah, I'm still going to challenge this bug catcher right here for our second ever trainer battle. Bug catcher Doug, and he has 3 Pokemon. Level 7 Weedle. Why would he not evolve it into a Kakuna? So, you already have the right level. As you can see, Squirtle's hit points is halfway down. But the thing is, I just leveled up. And I have 4 potions I can use as well from what we've just found walking around. My second Weedle, I do not think I have any antidotes with me in case I do get poisoned. I better hope I make it back to the Pokemon Center pretty quick. Alright, 2 Pokemon down, 1 to go for the bug catcher. And it is a Kakuna. He did decide to evolve one of his Pokemon. Or he caught it and all it knows is Harden. It appears so, and that can make this battle last a bit longer than I thought. But a critical hit! Perfect! Now the battle will only last 3 turns. Okay, I lied. It will last 4 turns. Ooh, so close to leveling up to level 12. Alright, what I will do right now is use one of my 4 potions on my Squirtle. To revive him to full health. And let's see what our trainer tip says. Contact Professor Oak via PC. Oh, we have a random item sitting here. It is an antidote. It will be perfect in case my Pokemon decide to get poisoned by a Weedle while walking through here. And one random bug catcher staring at the thing. Yes, I did know Pokemon evolve. I've been playing Pokemon longer than you have been alive, my friend. He has a Metapod. Which means we are going to suffer the effects of Harden for a while. Now I could use Tail Whip to lower his defense, but since Harden is the only move this Metapod knows, it would be completely pointless to do so. Now for a Caterpie, so we don't have to deal with the effects of Harden the entire time. But I am almost out of PP for the move Tackle. Thankfully I have Bubble, but it's not really that effective against Bug-type Pokemon. I will switch over to Bubble to save Tackle for a little bit different time, since Harden is going to keep doing this to me. And the only reason Bubble is so effective right now is because Harden raises your regular defense, but since it is a special attack, it needs to be raising his special defense stats. You can see Squirtle's getting ready to learn Water Gun, which means we will get rid of Bubble, since we don't need 2 Water-type moves on here. And Withdrawal does come in handy every once in a while as well. Now, little known fact, off down here there is a potion sits on here, so we have just restocked our potion we used earlier. We got one more trainer battle before we get out of the Viridian Forest. There's a level 9 Weedle, which should almost be a Beedrill if he was smart about it. Should at least have a Cocoon out of the whole ordeal. And there is the poison I was telling you about from Weedle's Poison Sting attack. Luckily though, the battle's over and I do have an antidote I can use. I'm going to try and see if I can get to the Pokemon Center before Squirtle gets knocked out so I can save my antidote. Alright, we're on the outside of Route 2, getting ready to walk into Pewter City. And it looks like I made it just enough time before Squirtle was about to be knocked out. Now there's quite a bit to do here. In Pewter City, you have a couple of houses you can walk in. None of them really tell you much about anything. Now, if you're new to the Pokemon series, which I don't know why you'd be starting out with Fire Red, besides it's a great classic, but not a lot of people have the Game Boy Advance anymore, you will find randomly different stuff about it. See here, Pewter City is a stone gray city. In the original Pokemon games, Red and Blue, these would sit here and they'd be different colored compared to what place you walked into. Now, that boy has a Nidoran, which is one of the Pokemon I will catch in order to be part of my team on the next route over. Before we can go to Route 3 over there, we have to get by Brock at the Pewter City Gym. And up here we have the Pokemon Museum of Science, which all that means is you will get the old Amber back there, but that will be quite a bit later throughout your adventure. Alright, here we go. Very first gym, we will face Brock, the Rock Gym Leader. As you can see, winning trainers are green, so therefore he is already ahead of us in this, which is kind of what you'd be expecting throughout any of your rivals for this. But you can see Brock in the Pure Sea Gym is a pure rock type gym, which means it's perfect for Squirtle or Bulbasaur if you picked it. If you did pick a Charmander, it does learn Metal Claw at level 15, which is great against rock type Pokemon, or you can go catch a Mankey on Route 22. Fighting type Pokemon are also strong against it, as well as catching a Caterpie and evolving it into Butterfree, since it learns the psychic type attack Confusion, which will also work great against this gym. But since I have Squirtle on my team, we will dispose of this gym pretty easily. And I'll get our first badge out of the way. Squirtle evolved up to a level 14, which, if I remember correctly, is the exact same level as Brock's Onix he uses. Because he only uses a Geodude and an Onix. Now this Geodude will take care of pretty easily. Squirtle will just water gun the entire battle and we will have no issue with this gym at all. See a one-hit knockout on Geodude. It was 220 experience points, which almost puts Squirtle up to level 15. Then at level 14 Onix, which somehow has more speed than my Squirtle does. But it's okay, because I have a water gun attack that will just completely destroy this Onix. Now we have a level 15 Squirtle and our very first gym badge. So there you have it. That is the exact way to defeat the Brock at the Pewter City Gym and get the Boulder badge. Now, like I said, if you have Bulbasaur, its grass type's attack will do the exact same thing Squirtle did. If you start out with Charmander, like I said, get it up to level 15, it will learn Metal Claw. Or go and catch a Mankey or a Caterpie and evolve your Caterpie into a Butterfree. Alright, now it's time to go back down here. Since Squirtle didn't take any damage throughout that gym, I'm going to go ahead and go to route number 3 before I do anything else. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go buy some Repel. That way you guys don't have to watch me and my next team. Or me catch some team with my wild Pokemon. Let's see here. Get 5 Repel, which will also come in handy for when we get into Mount Moon and take on all of the Zubats that we're going to have to face. As you walk this way, you'll see one of Professor Oak's aides right here, and he will give you the running shoes. Which I guess you don't know how to run until you have these shoes on. Although being a 10-year-old kid, you think running is something you're pretty good at. Now we are here on Route 3, and our series of Pokemon battles we will have here. Right at the end of Route 3, there's a patch of wild grass, which I will be catching my next Pokemon, or my very first Pokemon for my party, a Nidoran. So that way I can have a Nidoking, which is a very versatile Pokemon that I prefer to have in my party. But since I have a level 15 Squirtle, I should take care of this entire trainer battle area pretty easily. I'm going to try and keep a couple of them here so I can get my Nidoran to level up a bit more. But this girl will require you to fight her Pidgeys quite a bit. Before I get out of this, up to Mount Moon, my Squirtle will evolve into a Wartortle. It is about to become a level 16. So what we will do is we will face this bug catcher, who's seen us in the Viridian Forest, and we already faced him apparently. And he has a level 10 Caterpie. Why he didn't evolve that into a Butterfree, I will never know. But after this battle, we will see the evolution of our very first Pokemon, Squirtle, into a Wartortle, which will be a pretty amazing jump in stats as well. And a level 10 Weedle, which also should be a Beedrill at this time as well. But thankfully, it decides to use String Shot instead of Poison Sting. And we got one more Caterpie to deal with right here. And then we will see the evolution of our very first Pokemon. And now we have Squirtle evolving into Wartortle. Finally. Now we'll check out the stats of our newly evolved Wartortle and see. Got a significant jump in defense as well as special defense for it. The speed is about the same but not much different. Now I will avoid fighting this person in order for some fact of I want to save it for my Nidoran, and then I will face the Bug Catcher. That way I will have 3 different trainers for my Nidoran to battle whenever I catch it. Because for those of you who don't know, you do get more experience points for a trainer battle than you do a wild Pokemon battle. But Wartortle is taking care of this entire team pretty easily. As you can see, the jump in special attack and special defense, as well as defense, which you guys really won't see for a while. Alright, and we disposed of him pretty easily. Now it's time for the final Bug Catcher on this route, which sadly there is no way to avoid battling him. But you see the grass sitting right down there, that's where you can catch a Clefairy, or sorry, not a Clefairy, a Jigglypuff, and a Nidoran, both the male and female version. Now, I will be catching the male version of Nidoran. For the simple fact of to get Nidoking, if you catch the female version, you'll get a Nidoqueen. But there's the final Bug Catcher in that route of people. And I will actually get you guys to Mount Moon before I stop the video to show you exactly what I mean. Here's your giant area where you can catch your Nidorans and your Jigglypuffs. There's also another area off this side right here you can also catch on in as well. Up here at the end of Route 4, which is a very short route, I have a Pokemon Center. To your right of the opening would be Mount Moon. Revive my Pokemon real fast. And if you want to, you can get a Magikarp right now from the guy sitting here with the clipboard. He sells for Team Rocket. Oh, I apologize. Not that guy. It's this guy right here. That has a, he calls it a secret Pokemon Magikarp, but I will not buy it since I do not plan on having a Gyarados in my team. Alright, and that is where we'll end episode 2 of the Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough. The next time we will be going through Mount Moon, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and stick around until the